So I haven't actually casted a game of myself in a while, so here we go. What is this? I don't know, around Plat 5, we had a multi Plat 5, some Plat 4s, some gold 1s, 2s, I don't know. Who cares? The MMR rating's completely screwed up on my account anyway. So, choices. I took my run faster armor page. I took cloth armor for a few reasons. One, so like I'm against Zed. He's as an assassin, you don't want to feed him, but that wasn't the point. It was more that his harass would do less. Two, it was a Malphite jungle, which means that his ganks weren't exactly going to be lethal, and if they were going to be close to me at a sufficient warning, I could just flash out of it, which means it didn't really require wards. And by the time they were going to be lethal, aka he's 6, I would have already gone back and bought them. And even with this, I would still have sufficient sustain to try and out-sustain him anyway. In this case, I did stay around to put spell on and auto-attack it, because I didn't care if it went in my direction. If it went in my direction, that meant that I could harass Zed more. That also meant that I wouldn't be more prone to being ganked. So he's a bit slow. But I presume he assumed that I would just keep hitting him afterwards, but I didn't just eat him and backed off. It was slightly pushing in my direction, in his direction. But the other point was Zeds have a habit of using Living Shadow and then Shadow Slash, which it'll inevitably push the lane anyway. So we just hit him a few times, just make him uncomfortable. He's already forced to blow a pot. It's fine. Last hit. And this one I actually played incorrectly. I knew he was going to go to this way and line up these two. I should have went forwards and EQ'd him to punish him for it. But it was just, well, bleh. I just wanted to be cautious at this point. It was fine. Last hit. Deny where possible. Walk slightly closer to the shadow, but not quite. If he wants to use his auto attack to hit a creep, then punish him severely for it. Which is fine. I still know where Malphite is. I'm aware this is slightly pushed too much. This is pushed a bit too much in his direction, which is why I'm being a bit more of a pansy about it. But we will continue hitting it. If he wants to walk this close, we will continue hitting it. I mean, I had no reason not to use Never Move at that point because he just used all his abilities. His shadow was already here. He just used everything. It was just, even if Malphite came, I could easily get out. Just, if, for instance, so I harassed him. He tried to harass back. I then Never Move it because the only way he could ever escape this was either flashing it, which would be dumb, or he could switch positions, in which case I would just keep auto-attacking him to death. He has to take it to the face, so it's basically guaranteed land, so just go for it. I still have the mana, so why not? He's now out of health potions, which is why I want to keep the pressure on him. I actually miss a kill opportunity later. I'm not quite sure how much I misjudge it by. That one. If the Never Move had landed, he would have died. But I actually ignited way too early, and I wasted it. Should have let Never Move land and then ignite him. But we managed to force Flash, which is good enough, really. Although I'm aware that he still has Ignite, which isn't normally a good thing. He only has the one. No, he has a few potions, no wards, but I'm still going to wear him down. I'm going to hit 6 before he does anyway. Right. And this is what happens. He assumes, because he has the item advantage, that he can engage on me. He will engage on me and try to trade, and he'll probably win. True and false. He does a fair amount of damage with auto attacks and his abilities. I Never Move underneath me as soon as he uses his shadow to close the gap, and then just keep auto attacking him, because why not? Like, his gap closers have been used, his abilities have been used, you have no reason not to hit him, and he has to back off. I'm going to hit 6 before he hits 6. Which is also a thing in my favor, which means I can try and kill him again. If I can catch him. If I can catch him. I'm just waiting for him to like last hit something, but then Malphite shows up like I'm out of it. Sod it. Nope, gone back. Just waiting for an opportunity to catch him and kill him, like that. But no, I'm just harassing him, it seems. Come on. What was this one about? He wants the cannon crit, we move closer and hit him for it. At this point in time, you need to reserve never move, because if you were to use it on him, he would either blink back towards you, and I wasn't really in a position, it wasn't really overly comfortable, because Malphite could have gone around the side by now. Just reserving never move in this matchup is essential to control Zed properly. If not, he'll just be free reign to auto attack you to death, and because his AD generally hurts. And in this instance, we catch him and we keep trying to hit him. We caught him, we killed him, it's fine. The other thing we observed was, I don't really see how he's meant to 100-0 you. Right. In this particular circumstance, I did use Raven form a lot longer than normally would have done, but I did note that he hasn't really got that much sustain. 1 health potion? Really? Like, I'm gonna get blue soon, so I might as well just make your life hell. And make it so that even if you were to try and attack me, you would die for it. And I wouldn't at all. Then Malphite shouldn't go ward. This is the thing though. Zed doesn't want anything to do with me because he knows he'll die. And Malphite is just wasted effort. So you just Q Malphite and just walk away. So I thought he wanted to leave, which is why I'm trying to push this in. Then Malphite's here again. It's well, Zed can't do anything, but it's still damnably annoying. I'm trying to leave the building. Don't know what Shen's doing by hitting the small ones. They're going to try to like, let me get back to lane faster, but fuck it. Malphite isn't mid again, and doesn't like the fact I'm telling him to go away. If Zed wants to get a last hit, then you at least force him to use an ability for it. He seems to be a bit energy intensive, and the point is, if you force him to use an ability to CS, he's not using it on you. The downside, however, is now that although I could be using blue buff to its maximum by AFK farming everything in sight, I'm just denying him. Malphite wants to come, so I use Raven form in case he does initiate. I will still be able to heal my way out of it normally, but he left, so it's okay. And actually, he misclicked. I'm pretty sure. I tried to kill him and failed again. So, like, then for some reason he blinks back. It's just, well, he's in a shit spot. And I actually failed to kill him. I mean, I'm aggressively moving as aggressively as I can to try and kill him, but not gonna happen. Keep moving, auto. Shen sees that Zed is really low and tries to make his move. I mean, but fails. Just, okay, 15 HP. Like, in the meantime, I'm just gonna go farm. I need to farm. So that's now twice I failed to kill Zed. Oh god. I mean, he's not having fun. He's not exactly going to go anywhere and roam anywhere and kill anything. No, actually he did. Because this Jace was not exactly what you would call brilliant. Not 2. GG, well played. It only gets worse. There is an engagement. They're doing Wraiths? No, they're doing Dragon. Although I just came back, I'm gonna go ahead help out. I assume Zed was here somewhere. I don't know where the fuck Zed was. Where is he? Oh, he's actually went to gang top, but okay. I didn't know where he was, and I assumed that he was hiding around here waiting to come into Drake, because that's what I assumed would happen, which is why I'm taking the long way around to go behind Malphite and flush out Zed if he was here. It's like suddenly you see Zed top, like, okay. Then we just lock down Malphite. I mean, he flashes out of it using only ult over, which means this is a safe Drake pretty much, short of Shen failing to smite it and A's ulting it or some other bullshit. But that's fine. I mean, Zed went top. A 1-for-1 up there. Who's going to push this in as far as much as he can, so Zed loses the farm. Then we go back because I want to complete my rod. Oh, that was the other advantage of Son of Cloth Armor. Actually built into something as opposed to starting with mass potions. Meh. Zed were on top again, even though I warned him that this wasn't happening. I didn't go top. I didn't go top because, quite frankly, I needed blue. I needed blue to go farm harder because my farm wasn't exactly as high as it should be. It wasn't actually killing anything. It's just, well, you can ping as much as you want. This Jace, oh god. So I wanted to come bot. Did they know I was coming? Yeah, they saw me eventually. Because I saw there was something happening at bot, is why I went and engaged, but no, nothing happened. I am, however, aware that they're probably going to try something considering how low they are. Like, I know Zed's at my turret, but it's also, well, if I were them, I would see that I would left and then try and make my move. I was right. Ez just uses his E to go in. Because Malphite was here, but then Shen does something good. Notices. And we just come in and get from behind and kill everyone. It's fine. And now that I'm sure that he's going to die, I just ignite him for the win.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So unfortunately they took 2 turrets and we haven't got 1 so far. But Grunge and bot get 2 kills, so that was worth it. Pushing mid, want to get my Zhonya's ASAP. Zhonya's is incredibly good item against Zed. It just completely negates the damage from his ultimate. Fight. A really messy fight. I wanted to intercept. Especially as I see Zed's going top. I don't know why he went up as opposed to just keep him going, but I assumed he was either here. But he's like, nope, just laser bird him instead. It's fine. And then Malphite gets incredibly butthurt over this. Word type? Fucking bird retard. Just trolling. And what's my normal response in ranked? The following. If people want to cry, just, you know, be nice to them. Be nice to them and offer them a bandage. Because staying calm and collected pisses them off far more than if you rage at them. This is what I do. I do quality flame. Or as Doc Idiot says, I do quality as opposed to just max flame, but whatever. So, we managed to get a pick on Lulu. Leona's trying to block all the shots that might hit Dragon and steal it, which is okay, even though, like, in my mind, it's nowhere near being hit, and you can't exactly stop True Shot Barrage. I have no idea why they took this route in, and actually, dead, but I turn up and managed to get them to back off. And Jax is AFK pushing top by himself. So I put an intercept course. I actually wandered way too close. Gets away up to 1. They're gonna chase him down. But I do not need to be here. Could they have all been waiting in this bush? Could have done. Wasn't gonna help them anyway. There's no point. Didn't exactly have the mana to be in a protracted engagement. Oh, sweet, killed it. Didn't have the man to be in a protracted engagement. Didn't exactly have the health to tank forever. There was just no point in me being there. It's like, that's okay. Then Jace getting chased down by a purple thing. And whilst I was doing blue, I was just watching this support fight. Because these are generally riveting. The damage is immense. And adrenaline is never mind. Like, what the hell is going on? Could not catch these two when they engaged on Shen. Not quite sure how the hell it managed to happen, but still, I want to get blue and go farming again. I'm actually on time, actually ahead of time, but still not as far as I wanted to be. So, this is, why is MF all the way back here? Can somebody explain this to me? We are now going to try and take the turret. Our ADC is, never mind. Moving swiftly on. There is nothing wrong with speculative never moves. It's also why I like maxing it. The lower the cooldown, the more chance you have of catching somebody out and making a move. This Ace actually seems to be pretty competent, as I don't think Shen managed to land a single Shadow Dash. Then they try to initiate. And, like, we're leaving, they see that we're on low health, then they make their move. And Jay snuffs it. No surprises there. Does MF realize there's a fight here? No, she just wants to take on Jax. It's like, well, I guess it's up to me then, because fuck it, I'm the only damage source we have left here. Okay, managed to lock down 3 people. Priority target, ignore Malphite, ignore Lulu, kill Zed. So, kill Zed, although then Shen took the kill, which was incredibly annoying. Still have blue buff, so I can stay here. And I'm trying to catch Ez, which I managed to do. Then I managed to kill Lulu as well. Technically this should have been a triple kill, but Zed took one. Zed Shen took one. So I managed to get the priorities, and I think when you have kiting bastards like Ez, is you need to sort of, they get overconfident. They'll get overconfident, and see, he had to flash out of never move, which was fine. Just making you can beat me as much as you want, that's going to happen. Then you might manage to catch him as he keeps trying to hit you and stuff. So now that's accomplished. You managed to get pinned down Ez. This is why I normally ban Ez if I get the chance, because as soon as he gets Iceborne Gauntlet, it's literally, well, what the fuck. Meantime, you remember MF, who decided to abandon the teamfight trying to challenge Jax? She's paced on the floor. So now it's my turn to try and take on Jax, who I'm aware is a level higher than I am. Might try and leapfrog to me. He jumps on me there, and before he actually lands, I never move myself, so I get out of his range. I actually did not need Shen to jump on me, as I still had Zhonya's, but like, okay, if we're going to do that, then I guess I won't need to. Jace dies again. Nothing new. Then I spy Zed. Where are you going to go? Dead as well, and now they're just pushing. Why the heck these guys? Why the heck so many people seem to turn up when I have the situation under control is beyond me. It's like they have 3 people pushing me for free. I mean, they engage, but we're just picking people off, but they're picking off our towers far faster. And towers do not respawn. Objective of the game is to kill the Nexus, not to kill as many people as freaking possible. Well, okay. It can be, but that's not generally in rank though. Rank solo queue anyway, whatever, let's keep going. Farm, need blue buff. Want blue buff, saw they're coming, said not worth it, can't get this in time. He's like, well, I just got gimped severely, didn't I? Want to push mid, want to initiate. MF isn't here. Don't know why they tried to initiate. I wasn't there. Don't know why I tried to initiate. Was this warded? It was fucking warded. God damn it. This was to guard the flank in case Malphite tried to do something ballsy, like initiate from the side, didn't have any vision. And then I was wondering whether they had vision of it or not. And then just kept moving. Then Zed tried to use Razor Shuriken, which indicates to me that it was warded some one way or another. I want to do a Fiddlesticks-esque flash over initiate, but wasn't going to happen. I mean, I don't really need to. We do have pretty good engage. We have pretty good poke, which is Jace. We have pretty good engage as well. They're just waiting for it to freaking happen, is the problem. And they just seem to be poking us far harder than we were poking them. Especially this goddamn Ez. So I point out that this farm went bot, MF goes to get that, we have to go back. And now we spy Jax. We have this warded, but Jax wants to play. I'm trying to stay out of his range. Shen goes in, gets jumped on by Jax. Pin him down, but he flashes, which is cheating, but okay, I should waste Ignite then. Like, don't turn off Raven form until I'm sure they're not going to re-engage on us, and then leave. Zed is AFK pushing top, so I go top as well. Nothing was really going to happen down here because Jax was too low to actually do anything, was my assessment. It could have been horribly wrong for all the hell I knew. But yeah, so Zed's here, we could try and chase him down. Even if he engages on me, nothing's going to happen. I then just never move and he flashes away. Right. I assume he's going to go down. He didn't. He actually then... I directed in time, but he had Shadow Slash back up again. Shadow Slash? Living Shadow. So many shadows, and now everyone's chasing him, and I'm just palming my face. I can't do anything because I'm on low health and low mana, but they actually have a fucking clue and going, well, there's 4 people top. Let's go push mid. Power split pushing. Right, then there was some sort of call to go do Baron, which I don't disagree with. Except then Shen wants to engage mid. It's sort of, what the fuck is going on? I fully agreed with the Baron call. Zed was dead. If they engaged on us, we would win, even a blue buff or not. But Shen wanted to get something done in mid, and the result, we got a pick and did absolutely fucking nothing with it. Oh well. This is the problem when you let other people initiate, etc., and do all the calls. Oh. Never move. This is why I love the spell. He just blew it for no reason. So what do? Never move him. He's bone if he doesn't flash. So we just forced it out of him. One less kiting tool for another 4 or 5 minutes. I'm okay with that. They're getting poked down, need to regenerate. What's everybody freaking doing? This is the problem with this of their team comp, is who the fuck do we actually initiate on? Ezreal, never be in a position to. Malphite might be, Jax might be, but it's just, do you really want to initiate on them? They're just going to counter initiate on us. So, but we force a fight because we need to force a freaking fight. So like, I can't get to Ez. I'm seeing they want to run to MF, so trying to peel for MF as well. Then Jax runs back in, so I might as well just stay here. I am tanking 4 fucking people. How the hell did MF still die? I don't know. I mean, if I had blue buff, this would be another freaking matter, but... This is generally what my role was this entire game. From this point onwards was, I will now be the fucking tank. Like, MF, will you kindly fucking shoot something? No? I guess he ran out of range of Jax, so Jax ran back onto me. Like, what is Chase doing? Nothing, really? Shen's trying to protect MF and fails horribly. But, meh, I have no idea what the hell the rest of them are doing. And now that was 4 for 4. Would have been different if I had blue buff, but meh. Not messing around with blue buff. Want to take it. Saying that we can fight as I have a freaking blue buff.
Red team has slain the dragon.
My next purchase after this is, I think I bought, did I buy Leandri's? I'm pretty sure I bought Leandri's because they were starting to stack health. Jax had health, Malphite had health, and then we managed to get initiation down to Ez, which is generally good, except Lulu being the master cop blocker she is. Managed to save him, and MF again, nowhere to be seen. Then I'm just fighting off these guys over here, open up on Zed, and force him to do something. Cluster 5. Fight comes, these two are over here, I try to zone them out. Jax is on me, Zed doesn't want anything to do with me, so I'll hit him instead. I'm still healing through all of this. Now Jax is a huge issue in this game, and now we're trying to peel. Since we're peeling and not really trying to do damage, I can turn off Raven Form because I'm pretty sure there will be a protracted engagement later. Like now, I'm just going to re-engage because I can. Even if I'm a cute fucking kitten. I had to point this out. Damn it, no. Come on, come on. It'll work one day. I mean, they didn't need to be here, I turned on myself, but I'm a cute fucking kitten that spits out ravens. Yeah! They want nothing to do with me, and they just get picked off one by one. Like, I have no idea what the hell a lot of you are doing. Dead. Like, I can hit people. So I've managed to pick up Lulu, and then Ez blinks out of range, which is fine. Except he used it, so then I can pick him off again with Lulu. It's fine. Pick off Lulu, pick off Ez. If they want to be too cocky, then you just pin them down in place for it. I mean, you do have to have good aim with Never Move, but yeah, it does depend. If it does differentiate the good Swains from the meh. If you can land in Never Moves, you will get shit done. I could have taken this farm, but I had enough generally as it was. I wanted MF to... MF was behind. I wanted her to have this. I didn't need the XP or anything, but I wanted to ensure she stayed safe because at the end of the day, it's also the Blancast. I don't want to do everything if possible. And I'm going to have to do everything, but at least I think that let her buy something. She does pick up later. So I'm actually thankful for it. And then, oh my god. So people please remember this. Leona completely opened up on Jax and failed. Use exhaust, use all of her CC. It'll come back to haunt me later. Now I want to push, I have blue buff, fine. Trying to get Never Moves down if possible and pin down Ez. If we can pin down Ez with Never Move, he's dead and we win. Except we're getting poked down way too hard. So I leave. So they're wondering what they're going to do. Jace has to go back, and then we see they want to do Baron. So I still have blue buff, I can get stuff done. Anything going to happen? We forced them off Baron. And unfortunately, this was my fault. I lost us this fight. It was easily... I didn't win us this fight, as opposed to I lost us this fight. Like... Is there going to be a fight? No, it didn't catch anybody. I turned it off, and I basically went in too soon because I saw an opportunity to Never Move someone, and I was just, well, shit, and I got CC'd. I couldn't turn on Raven Form, and I couldn't have died for it. Couldn't use Zonage, couldn't use anything, and you'll see later how they end up on so little HP. And this could have just been changed. I had blue buff. I could have kept Raven Form on. I didn't expect people to do anything. Whether Ez intentionally decided to piss off the Baron to get extra damage off, I don't know, but he kills everyone. Clean up, no problem. So he pushes, gets the inhib tower, but not the inhibitor.
Red team's turret has been...
He took my blue, which is incredibly annoying. And Jace somehow manages to die. Just how? Ooh, that is a shit ton of damage. That was just 1,000 health. Oh well. What does this do? Oh, I wouldn't do that much damage. Oh well. Like, is there a fight? No? Okay, let's try and disengage. And then we had to give him a free Baron because they already left. I mean, we lack turrets at this point, but who cares? Well, we do care. Like, they've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turrets, and we've only taken 2. I mean, we did get quite a few Drakes from the split pushing, but they took Baron, which evened it out. And now again, we're trying to catch Jax. See? Tries it again. Wasted exhaust. I'm going, why? Anyway. Push out top so they can't split push us as easily. Because at the end of the day, if this is over here, we're going to take them time to react, as opposed to, say, if it was hanging around here, it would take a few seconds. Go back, buy my Leandries, buy my Sorcerer's Shoes. No real CC that I needed to get rid of ASAP. I mean, knock up, no. Can safely buy Sorcerer's Shoes, need the Pension anyway. Turned up and saved MS ass. They want to push mid, saying, can we engage this? Take the general sign top and from disappearing. I want to go after Ez, but don't have the damage to kill him. If I managed to get E off, I would have ignited him, but Malphite... Oh, he ulted out of it. I thought he flashed out of it. Oh well. That was fine. He picked off something for nothing. Up until the point that MF snuffs it. I kid you not. This is what the games I get in Plat. Let's flash forwards and then stand completely still and duel Jax. You think it's bad where you are, it will only get worse when you get higher. I then force off Zed. I just have to defend these. Just dotting around from place to place. It seems to be that I'm the only one in this team who's actually, like, a threat. I'm full build. I'm pretty much full build. Athene doesn't really do much with regards to Swain's build. You only needed it to supplement your blue buff as opposed to the actual passive. We then try and get stuff done in mid, or try and catch someone. Doesn't work, but we can still output the damage, which is dutifully done. Blue buff is up, and it's sort of imperative that I get that. I mean, meh. It is absolutely imperative that I get the blue buff, especially this late in the game. As assuming everybody else's competence levels, I'm probably going to have to do something stupid in order to carry this. We are on the back foot, but we are not out. I was pretty confident we would win. As long as I had blue buff, and as long as people realized what was happening. Like now I'm saying, Ez's bot engage on mid is the best chance we have. MF is again in a terrible fucking position. But we're just going to dive in. Priority targets, kill Jax before he ruins us. Like, he's out of range, let's go back and kill Zed. Done. Turn off Raven form because they're running and don't have enough time. They won't re-engage because they just use their ults and shit. I mean, Jace died again. 12 deaths. Recurring theme, isn't it? There's always the feeder, there's the idiot, and then there's you. If you are the feeder and the idiot, then, well, I have no comment. Jax then decides to be ballsy, runs around the back and tries to take the inhibitor. Actually fails. Just. Nice try, wouldn't have really mattered either way. I can then take this, and I'm basically stating fuck Athenes. I'll get everything. Get my elixirs, get my oracles, and we'll keep moving. Like now I want to force Baron. I mean, We managed to pick off Zed. Guess what happens? That's right. 13.
Killing spree.
Why is my Raven form still on this point? Because I'm afraid they might still try and initiate, and they do. If my Raven form was off, it wouldn't have come with cooldown, and it wouldn't have been able to save my face. So they initiate on me, I'm still able to heal through it, I'm still able to get my damage off. But the point is, I'm out of mana, but I did my job. I managed to absorb their initiation, I managed to absorb their initial burst, but I can't do anything beyond like plunging down a Q. It did shave Shen after all, but now MF is going to clean up house. Get your team fed. Even if they're useless, they can at least right-click shit.
Red team has slain the dragon.
I mean, saying soon as Jace comes up, let's go do Baron. What does MF do? Go get the dragon. Yeah. Nah. Pretty much at this point, everyone realised how important blue is. Considering how I'm doing the heavy fucking lifting. Just everything. Tank, damage, sometimes initiate. Doesn't matter. Jack splashes, which is fine. We know that whoever wins the next fight will probably win the game. I mean, looking at the spectate, it's even. All the fights are even if they have so many turrets. And we are now going to try and get a fight going. I can afford to wave clear. And remember to stand the hell back when your Raven form isn't on. If you get initiated on when your Raven form is on cooldown, you're boned. In most cases. That's easily 2-3 ticks that could have saved your face. Job now, deward everything, force them to come to us instead. Like, are they going to start Baron? I mean, they could, they have the damage for it. And they do have the tankiness for it as well. Even if we poke them down, we wouldn't poke them down nearly well enough to do it. Leo uses ult and I think misses? No, managed to get Malphite. Good usage. I mean, it is a minute cooldown at this point, but it's a long time in late game when you're waiting for something like a Leo ultimate to come off cooldown again. They've gone, which is fine. And now there's a fight. Is there a fight? I can't tell, but Leo's in half health. No, again we disengage. It's like, no, everyone... Now there's a fight. Because Jace gets caught. Right? Leo gets caught, it's like, okay, she's shield, she'll get out, don't really do anything. She's not really that valuable to sort of try and risk it all in on Jace in a terrible position. 4 of us here, 1 of him there. Is it going to hit 14? Don't know, but at the same time it gives me an opportunity. I mean, I did never move a point where they would have been if they didn't jump onto him, which is probably my fault, but at the same time, I am also absorbing 3 people's damage. Absorbing Ez's damage, I'm absorbing Lulu's, I'm absorbing Malphite's, and now Jax wants to come on my face as well. So 4 people! Use Zonya's, and manage to tank everything. All it was just recognize what the fuck is happening. Recognize Jace is horribly out of position. Recognize that something's going to happen. Then just dive in. You just have to have faith in your healing. I mean, bung everything I can onto Zed because he's probably the one who's going to be the biggest threat with regards to the back line. And I was right, so those 2 can take care of him. Then I'm just tanking everyone else. Like Ace is using everything on me, which means, well, that sucks to be him, because I'm just going to A, be invulnerable, B, heal it up, and now the rest of my team's going to collapse on you. Still alive. Still alive. We lost 1 and turned to 4, and now we're going to end the game. Leo is saying that we can't end the game. I'm saying, yes, we can. Stop being retarded. It's like, out of all of us who are going to like tank this, I was willing to, as I could just regenerate off the creeps, which I then do later. It's like, there are creeps here. I'll now type that target the... No, let the target me, heal off the creep, and Malcolm wants to be stupid, so he'll actually eat his face, because as a dessert, why not? I managed to win the game. I mean, I died one too many times, but... Have fun.